Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Plat. Welcome to part two of Triangle Strategy. Really quick before we jump into this, a little bit of bad news. While I was recording, I started recording episode two, got about 20 minutes in, and I ran out of disk space on my computer, and the recording aborted, and now the file's corrupted, so we're not going to get it. But there was no combat or mechanics in there. It was mostly lore dumps. And so let's see if I can pause this. Basically, what's going on? We took our guy back home. First we visited Roland's home. He was the guy on the horse, and basically they're holding a tournament to kind of like as part of these festivities to honor this whole new treaty that's being renewed. So we got introduced to all these characters. They got a brief thing like this lady's badass. These twins have a asshole father, but they're important because we don't want to go to war. And these two guys are also there. They weren't like that. There was nothing. They each got like a line. They weren't like that big. But then after that, Roland had a encounter with basically his knight, because he's like the prince. He has like this knight, which is Huette, who is this really cool female. We will see her more. And then we came back to the castle with our to-be wife, and we're like, hey, we met Roland, who's in this conversation. And we met our right-hand man, or our tactician guy's right-hand lady friend. She does a lot of the work around the castle, not in terms of cleaning, but in terms of like administration stuff. And Roland is our general, basically, of our army. That's basically all that happened. We're talking how we have festivities coming up. We're going to get married. Our father is too sick to take place in a tournament, so we're going to take place in the tournament, and this is what they're discussing now. Roland on the right. They both joined our party. The girl on the left is a rogue. The guy on the right is a tank.
Let us not give them an opportunity
All right.
to catch us unaware.
I will not let that happen again, but I can't go back and replay it because I don't think I've saved the game yet, other than auto saves, But that, we're all caught up. So we can take a look. Roland joined us. So this guy is actually very cool. He was so far, all these characters have been very endearing. They've been very likable. He's just like, I'm gonna make sure your wife is safe, and I'm gonna make sure everyone's safe. I'm a protector, and he is a protector, right? Chance to infuriate all enemies within range 2 turns, and raise your movement speed by 1 speed for 2. So he can just provoke. I assume his weapon is a shield, so he doesn't even use a sword, but he counterattacks when he gets physically attacked. They said a locked weapon skill. Not sure what that's about. We'll figure it out. But let's take a look. His physical defense is 8. What is that compared to? 3, 6. So hers is really high at 6 as well, but like 6, 6, 3, 3, 6, 8. So it's a little bit higher. He's kind of slow. Evasion is actually incredibly high. It's just not as high as hers, who is like our thing here. Pretty decent strength. Terrible magic defense. What's his HP? 76. So he's not like insane, right? Insanely tanky, but I'm sure we'll get that with accessories and whatnot. So this is a cool. So this is a rogue. Basically, her thing was that she can act twice. Passive skill grants 2 actions during a single turn. Can only move once. That sounds insane, right? You can just attack. She's gonna be my favorite as long as we don't just get her killed instantly. All right. Let's take a look at if there's any green stuff going on here. I like how much you can zoom out. Hopefully a battle going on here. There should be like 3 battles in this part of the demo, right? Each chapter has a battle, I think. Or something. I don't know exactly, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Hopefully there's optional stuff, grinding stuff, and it's not just linear, but we'll find out.
I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
He doesn't look as old and sick as I thought he would.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
No, you're Frederica of House Walfort, whatever her name is.
The pleasure is all mine.
Oh, he's dying. I like him.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolfort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
Calm down, jeez.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important.
The next step is the most
Before
important.
we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like
That's
to
kinda
know
cool.
what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
Bro, just be yourself. What is
A
this
most
weird stuff?
reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
War is coming.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esfrost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
To give us more leverage against Hyzant with their monopoly over salt.
Mm-hmm.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Esfrost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance.
Very
And
political.
yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine.
Hell
And
yeah.
House Wolford, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
No. I like the
So
dots
that
have sound
if
effects.
relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse,
We could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
I like
I
that shaking.
understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolford name.
Damn right. We're gonna be dope as shit. We're gonna kill
Well
everybody.
said, my son. If that is your decision, then... Ah,
Oh no!
Father!
Lord Simone!
I'm an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolford. You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
Could I get a little more training? I'm not ready.
Father, I'm not ready to...
I love the dots have sound effects.
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need.
Profile.
Weigh your choices carefully, then take action.
Man, I hope we get a fight with him at least once.
Do so, and I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Benedict seems older than you, man.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes.
But I'm a
Even
queen.
so, I hope that you will be
And I'm the
there
rook.
to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolford's entreaty and the wish of a father.
Or pawns are like my favorite unit in chess, and
Of course, my
they always use it in everything
Was
as
my
like, oh,
intention from
but
the
you
moment
want
I
to
boarded the
pawn.
ship.
Like, I love pawns. Pushing pawns is like my favorite thing to do in chess.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Great.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House. Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son.
I've got a good feeling about this. I don't think anything bad's gonna happen.
And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
Let's go. At least we got a cool as shit dad. It's nice to have a strong, good-natured father, you know? Not just someone that we want to kill because they're an evil king, or like, you know, we're an orphan. It turns out our king had a affair with some lady and shit, you know? The young hawk soars completed. Elden Ring tomorrow. Well, I guess it's today for the, if you guys are watching this on the day it came out. God, how good is it? Tell me, be
30
honest.
Years after the Salt Iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook.
Yay.
From east to west, joy swept the land. United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth, with each nation providing expertise and resources.
This is really cool.
This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long and battle.
Like, what a, just, I don't know, it just like the, it's hard to explain. It's not just like story, you know, it's like the story maybe is fine, but it's just like, it's very adult, very Games of Thronesy for sure, you know, it's talks of treaties through marriages and like uncovered mines with precious resources and like just interesting. Not so grandiose.
Lord Wolfford from his father Simon. He must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
So far, not everything is like, and I shall destroy the world, and all shall, I shall make it as beautiful as me. Thank you, Pro Zed, for that, that clip.
Welcome to Castle Wolford, Minister Lila. Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are too kind, Lord Simon. You too have served an invaluable role in this. Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise.
Ho ho ho.
None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
I don't fucking know.
Curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
And
This is a great
your
song.
As I recall,
I'll kill all your guys, bro. Bring it on.
Your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Esfrost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolfford in Serenoa's capable hands.
What?
you're abdicating your position? Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolfford, as will I.
Don't worry, we're gonna eat all of the. We're not gonna let anyone else have any fucking
Great.
steak.
Go easy on the boy, my lady.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance.
I hope we grow up to be like our father in
He has
this.
been
Like,
appointed to oversee
right now we
operations
seem
of
over
the
serious.
Grand Rosalian Mines.
and he seems a little more
I
fun.
understand his star in Esfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels. As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field. I am
Man,
always
when is shit
curious
gonna hit
to
the
learn
fan?
what
It's
their
got. I bet it's
discoveries
pretty
are
soon.
made.
Like at this dinner or at the tournament.
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Like, do they set up bombs all over? New explosive substance. We want to see it firsthand.
Gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes. I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House. Our guests are the most
Sure.
esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
I hope the second he's Lord, he just executes his father. It's like, I am in charge now. The old must die so the new can grow. Death to the old. And he just starts murdering everyone over 50. Or everyone over 35, I should say. Lord Dragon. Could be anywhere. I suppose this is a good opportunity as any to speak with the common folk. Ugh, gross. The flow of the game comprises multiple phases. In addition to story scenes and battles, there will also be an exploration phase. In this phase, you may move freely about areas to gather information from people around you, obtain items, review mechanisms and terrain features that may serve you in battle, and more. Run, dash, to end the exploration phase. Okay, so this is very, this kind of reminds me of, the fuck's that game called? Fire Emblem, Three Houses, right? When you're like at the school. Hello. I heard Prince. Listen, I'm not gonna spend time talking to these losers, all right? I mean, I'm gonna go up and hit A on all of them or whatever, but I'm here to loot. I'm here to get the most amount of mathematical benefit, not to be friends, all right? Unless this guy wants to join me. This guy's got the heaviest armor. Not this nerd, this guy. Hello, can we go this way? Nope. No jumping, huh? That's a little disappointing. What's the dash, by the way? What'd they say? Oh, we go. These common folk won't mind us stealing all their pellets, will they? Sorry, but these pellets are mine. Oh, buddy. What is that? Notes. You'll find notes as the game progresses. These notes have no direct effect on the story, but they will help you better understand the history. Like, who cares? I care, but I don't care, you know? Greetings, my lord. My friends and I are playing hide and seek. Oh, we're gonna find you. Well, at least we know where that one's at. All right, there's one in that house. HP recovery pellet. Let's go. Can we buy items from here? What is this? It's a cat! Oh my god, I thought there was some sort of bump on a log there. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. We're taking him with us. This is our battle cat. Gives us +1 dexterity. And +4 combat prowess. There's been nothing to miss, my lord. Alright, what do you do? Playing hide and seek? It takes a clever mind to hide. Perhaps you could use that cleverness to help your father when you're older. My convictions. I'm certain he'll be happy, and I'm certain you'll be happy to learn. If it makes Da happy, then I'll learn whatever I need to. What are we affecting right there? Let's take a look. Can we take a... Like, if I look at our main boy, can I take a look at his convictions? I don't know. Maybe not yet. Maybe that's like a different thing later, or maybe it's not in the demo. I don't know. I know you're our wife. You know, a town, you must take time to relish your company. All right, sure. I don't know what these different dialogue things. I don't like that these dialogues have weight. It's not what interests me, but maybe it should. I don't know. When there doesn't seem like to be like obvious evil, obvious good, obvious whatever, like, or like the outcomes of my dialogue doesn't seem to be kind of spelled out what I'll get, then I don't care about the decision as much because I'm like, I don't even know what I'm trying to affect. You are too kind. My apologies. Oh, are you important? Yeah, it's Dragon. Hey, Dragon. Hey, you're a merchant. Can you sell to me? I would like to get a new axe. Hey, Roland, what's up, homie? We're not talking to these people again. Like, I'm just here to see if there's like mechanical benefit. Like, look there's a lever. I know it's a torch, but what if it was a lever? I would have felt so smart. All right, hello, Roland. Not Roland. Eredor, the Lord of the Rings man. I still can't believe Travis and his feral spawn attacked your dear bride like that. Don't worry, Roland helped us out. Yeah, let's go. You think you're gonna hide your fucking HP recovery pellets from me, bro? I'm an HP recovery pellet maniac. People don't even know. I'm Mr. HP recovery pellet. All right, I think we've talked to everybody, picked up every item. Let's go see Hide and Seek Boy again. All right, we're done. That was like fun. I wish there was some, because they're like, oh, sometimes you can affect battles to come. I'm like, I wish there was an example of that, not just HP pellets. But like maybe a battle's not going to happen there. I don't know. They could make something work.
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Dragon seems nice enough where he's either evil or he's genuinely just a super good guy.
Quite. Its people are full of life.
You gotta look at his
and love for
profile.
the Lord. That says all I need to know about House Wolfort.
Yeah, that guy is not a good guy, right? You're not like, oh, this guy, hero. If he is, he's also got like his city, right? His thing is like the Red Cross, you know, he's got red aura around him. He's wearing all black. He's got a side posture with a glove on, and he looks angry. Like, this guy is definitely, and he's being very nice to us. This guy plans on killing us.
Your words. I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke after all, and my cousin besides. I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous.
This guy creates bombs, huh?
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war.
With Esfrost's iron, Hyzan's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve.
With our resources, their resources, and your ability to take our resources.
Beneficial relationships.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
I'm siding with the evil man.
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant. By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Of course not.
That's not what I asked.
We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt. And we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
Well, frankly...
Honored guests, pray forgive my son. We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally. This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our
Man, I'm having. I know that there's not been much gameplay, but man, I'm having a good fucking time right now.
No matter how mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
This is so enjoyable. Like this storytelling
Yes,
so
Lord
far.
Simone.
Like I'm
Of that
engaged.
We are keenly aware.
Because like shit's gonna hit the fan,
I
right?
apologize if I spoke out of turn. But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
The ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few. All those who live require it, not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
What the fuck is the salt? I really want to know.
Agree with me then.
How I feel matters little. In Hyzant, the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute. But perhaps this joint mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
What is in the mine? What valuable resource is it?
Indeed,
Salt or
we
iron?
must set our gazes to the future. All of us.
God,
I expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
I'm just having a good time.
Yes, Father.
Hopefully this is loud enough for you guys to hear. I'll listen to the recording after this. See if I gotta crank it a little bit. I think it's probably fine. It definitely seems loud enough when I'm looking at the levels. But sometimes the levels are deceptive. Alright, I'm sure any hour now we're gonna get into our first fight of the episode. It is gonna be weird to have a whole episode without a fight. If we do get that way. And it looks like it might be that way. It would have already been over 40 minutes long had I not lost that first half of the recording.
Father spoke not a single word to me today. Before long, I fear I might forget the sound of his voice.
Please, sister, you weep and wail like a common girl. Show some composure. Father has a kingdom to rule, a kingdom engaged in a historic endeavor. He has more important duties than to pamper a spoiled child.
Yes, of course, brother.
You speak as if Father's duties include anything more than licking the boots of these dignitaries. It is inconceivable he cannot spare the time to break bread with his daughter.
You speak out of insolence and ignorance, Roland.
Your name is Franny, alright? We don't care what you say. Franny's gonna step to Roland?
Wolfort's administered Patria.
A king's word is to be obeyed.
And one of his subjects.
So, as I understand, we're basically, even though we're like king of our house or whatever, we're, if I don't know if I said this in the first part of the recording or this one, but we're kind of like the Starks, you know? And this guy kind of owns like the, you know, he's like the Baratheon, right? He's basically the leader, and we have our own like little nation and stuff, and warriors and army and whatever, but we're really subjects of this king.
Best not take loyalty for granted, however. House Wolfort is obedient enough for now, but that can change as quickly as the wind. Use them well when you can, but be ready to bring down your fist if they dare to rise above their station.
Don't speak of them like lapdogs. They're not servants, they're my friends.
Do you really think to lead with such a soft heart? You are not fit to wear the royal signet.
Stop this fighting at once. You frighten me.
Come on, Cordelia, have a little backbone.
Where are you going, brother?
To train with Sir Maxwell. I would clear my head. There is a tourney on the morrow, after all.
Tourney. The terminology tourney. It feels like it kind of clashes with the rest of the language, but maybe I'm just uneducated in ye old English. I barely know new English. I barely speak the language that I speak, you know? Oh.
I yield.
You're never gonna surpass your father with that attitude.
Your spear wavers, my prince. Something weighs on your mind.
You've always been able to see through me.
It's my X-ray glasses
With no great
mask.
feat, your heart lies ever on your sleeve.
Do I hear disapproval in your voice?
Not exactly, my prince. It can be a weakness, yes, but it can also be your strength. After all, sometimes a direct strike is most effective at piercing a formidable defense.
I will take those words to heart, Sir Maxwell. Thank you for today.
The pleasure was mine. I expect a good fight from you tomorrow. In the final match, no doubt.
I take the field with House Wolfort. Together, I have no doubt we can emerge triumphant.
Are we actually going like full armies versus full armies or some shit?
Noah is a worthy training partner. Even so, I have no doubt you've held your own against him. Tomorrow you shall show the realm what I already know. That you are a warrior worthy of your family's legacy.
Sir Maxwell, I
Hope Sir Maxwell doesn't die. I want him to join me or betray me.
sometimes I wish I wasn't a prince. Sometimes I wish I'd been born your son instead.
Oh, that's real creepy, but sweet.
Surely you jest, Your Highness. Your father is a great king, and an even greater man. It is an honor to serve him as I do.
Yeah, he's not a great, he might, great king, great man, not great dad necessarily.
I forget myself. I must have taken quite a blow. Anyhow, I suppose I should rest till the morrow. Be well, Sir Maxwell.
I don't want you as a dad anyway.
Being the youngest prince. To have others expect nothing from you, yet still shake their heads in disapproval. But you can rise above this, my prince. Seize your chance and lay everyone's doubts to rest once and for all.
This guy sounds ominous, and he's still referred to as Masked Man, even though we heard his name was Maxwell like 3 times. So who fucking knows what's going on there? All right, well, you know what? No combat this episode, but you know what? Next episode, shit's going down. Yeah, we're gonna cut it off here. But you know what? This was actually interesting stuff. I'm very excited for the next. I think it's going to start picking up in the next episode. But I don't want to start like some half-hour long super story chain when we're already so late into the video and make it forever long. So, guys, I'll see you in part 3 for when things really kick up into overdrive. Or maybe not. I don't know. I haven't played before. But it sounds like the tournament's coming up, and I'm very excited. See you guys soon.